name's Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner, whichever you'd like, you can call me. Today I'll be doing an update for my That's So 2000s Project Pan Round 2. So this is a project that, by the way, I have my windows open because it's really hot, so you're just gonna hear a bunch of things. I'm really sorry about that, but I'm doing the best I can do. This is a project that I created in collaboration with the Pantastic Ladies, which is a Facebook group, so I'll leave them linked down below. And it's basically, this is the second year that we're doing this, and it's basically a project, a rolling style prompt-based project based on the 2000s, so 2000 to 2009. And some of it blends into like the 90s and the 2010s, but my cats are playing right now and they were literally just asleep. So another chaotic video, but anyway, you can check out my intro video if you've never heard of this project and you're interested in learning more and joining. You can always join late. It started in April, so this is the first update, but you're more than welcome to join now if you did want to. But I'm just going to get into my update, and I don't know why my makeup looks so different on camera than in person, probably because it's getting dark out, so I'm using like a lamp really far away from my lighting, and I don't know, it just seems like very different from how it looks in the mirror. Like, my eyebrows are so much lighter in person than they look on camera. I don't know how that happened. And like, my eyes and lips were like very orange, and now they look like barely there, so you know. But I'll just get into my items. I believe I have three rollouts this month. I wrote like all of my prompts on a notebook because I'm still like getting used to all the new prompts that I added, so I don't always remember all of them. So if I'm looking like over here, I'm looking at the notebook on my desk. But I'll just start with the 3 rollouts I have, and then I'll get into the items that I'm still working on, and then the roll-ins. The first item that will be rolling out is my Sephora Southwest Sunrise palette. This is the Eye Stories palette that's been discontinued for a while now, but this was for the prompt Pussycat Dolls, because the prompt was a palette that you bought just for one shade, and I pretty much, not completely, but pretty much bought this palette for this shade right here because it's a duochrome, and at the time I thought duochromes were really fascinating. This is when I was just starting to get into eyeshadow. So excuse me, last time I did swatch that shade, but I'll try to swatch the whole palette for you right now, even though the lighting might not catch everything perfectly. I mean, this is discontinued anyway, but I'll just show you the color story that I was working with. And if I didn't say, my goal was no pan left behind, because even though I bought this palette just for one shade, I really should be using the whole thing. I did manage to use this entire palette with just itself and in 2 different looks, and I'll tell you about the looks that I did. So here are all of the shades swatched, and I did end up using this top shade twice. So I did meet my goal of using all the shades once, except for this one I used twice because I was using it as like a lid setting shade for my eyeshadow primer. And the looks that I did, I used this on both of them, and then the first one that I did was with these 2, and then this dark brown. So this medium brown, this like champagne color, and then this dark brown. And then I think I did pair it with one other shade from a different palette. And then the second look that I did was these 2 combined, and I really like the way both of these looks came out. I think you can see this look in the last video that I uploaded, I think, but I excuse me, but I really liked how both of these looks came out. And yeah, so even though this still isn't like one of my favorites in my collection, I am glad that I do still have this palette, and I do actually like all of the shades in here. So the next item that's rolling out is for the prompt frosted tips, and that's anything frosty or icy. So I chose my NYX jumbo pencil or jumbo eye pencil is what it's officially called, in the shade frosting, and my goal for this was to use it 10 times, which I did. So here's what that shade looks like. All 10 uses, I use this as an inner corner highlight. I'm not wearing it today, I'm using something else, but I did use this as an inner corner highlight all 10 times, and I got my last use yesterday. I really like this as an inner corner highlight for yellow toned looks, so I was sharing the attention with my pink eyeshadow crayon. I did manage to get all 10 uses, so I was happy with that. I do really like this and how it looks, but I do think that I still prefer the other one that I mentioned like in my intro. I do have another one of these in a slightly different color. I think I do still prefer that one, but I would be happy to use this one as well. So I'm glad that I finally got myself to use this. The last rollout is something that I actually don't have with me. I knew where it was yesterday, like I saw it, and I remember, oh, I'm gonna need that for my update, and like right now I have no idea where it was. I think I like moved it so that I would remember to pick it up for the update, and then like I don't know where I moved it. I have no idea, but that was my pattern hydrating mist. It was a hair mist, and that was for the prompt my super sweet 16, which is something that you got as a gift, and I did get that as in a set as a gift for my birthday last year, so I got it a year ago, and my goal is to finish it, which I did, and I wasn't gonna delay filming this video to look for it, so like I barely had enough light even to film this with the lamp, so I was just like, I need to just film this video. I don't care if it's not in the video. But yeah, that only took me 2 uses to finish because I was using it as a leave-in conditioner, which isn't really the intended use, but I didn't have other leave-in conditioners. I do now, but I didn't have any more at the time, so I wanted to finish that before I bought anything else because it was kind of just sitting around for a while. Now to the 2 products that are going to continue in this project. The first one is for the prompt Uggs, which is something you wish was waterproof, because I know we've all gone out in our Uggs, or for me it was my bare paws because I couldn't afford Uggs, but we all went out in our boots that were not waterproof in the rain or the snow, thinking that they were waterproof because they're boots, and ruined them, or at least anyone around my age or older did. So for that prompt, I brought in my Supergoop Play Everyday SPF 50 lotion, which is just a body sunscreen. Well, it can be for the face too, but I just use it as a body sunscreen because I have oily skin, especially when it's hot out, and this would be way too oily for me. But anyway, that doesn't matter. You didn't ask. The point is, I brought this in because I do wish sunscreen was waterproof so that you didn't have to reapply it whenever you went into the water, which is the reason why I use sunscreen all over my body mostly when I'm like going to the pool or the beach. So I did go to the pool once this past month, so that's how I got the jump from here. I remarked this line, but that's how I went from here to here. I am planning on going again, and hopefully a lot more times as it gets hotter and hotter where I live. So maybe by next update this will be empty, I'm not sure, but definitely in at least 2 months this will be empty, because if I made this big of a jump in 1 use, then I can definitely get through this in like 2 uses, I would say. And I did just order the Supergoop Unseen Body Sunscreen as like a free gift with purchase in an order that I made. Oh, I'm getting my swatches all over. But I just ordered that, like a little deluxe sample of it, so once I run out of this sunscreen I'll still have something to use on my body. But I am excited to try that one, so yeah, I am kind of trying to get through that one. Last but not least is for the prompt flare jeans, and this is anything that adds flare to your look. So I chose my Urban Decay 24/7 eyeshadow, oh, in the shade Lucid, and I swatched it on the back of my hand here. So this is what it looks like. It's a really stunning multi-chrome. So you know, it does add flare to my look whenever I use it. My goal was to use this 5 times, and so far I've only used it once, because even though I really do love this, it's not the easiest eyeshadow to wear because it is so bold. As you can see, like, it's actually hurting my eyes to look at in the screen. But I definitely am having no problem using it, as far as like I am excited to use it whenever I use this eyeshadow. So I'm happy that it's still in the project because I'll get to use it more. Okay, now on to the roll-ins. So I will put on the screen a screen recording of me rolling in the 3 new prompts. And the first one that I got was Friends, which is something you've been on a break from using. And I chose my e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist. And I chose this because I had this in a project, in my Partners in Cream project last year. And my goal, there's Roxy. And my goal was to finish this, but obviously I didn't do that, and mostly because I like to use this in the warmer months when just to mist my face when I'm really hot and don't really have a way of cooling down. Like, I'll bring it with me if I'm going out, like to a theme park, or just like if I'm at home about to go to bed, I'm like sweating a lot. So here's the mark from where it was when during the finale of my Partners in Cream last year. I haven't used it since, so it's just at the same line, and my goal will be to finish this. And it's actually a pretty perfect time to bring it in because it's starting to get pretty hot, especially in my apartment. And since I'll be like at the pool more often, I'll probably just bring it with me then, so I can mist my face when I'm not actually in the pool and just like laying down outside the pool in a chair. Yeah, that's my plan, if you were wondering. The next prompt is Oh Snap, which is anything that's in, or anything that snaps closed. And I always think, even though this can be like many different things, I always think of a compact. So I chose my e.l.f. contour palette, and I don't want to like spoil progress for my other items, but I'm rolling in the contour shade. It's not currently in any other project, and my goal would be to hit pan on this. And I think I'll really enjoy using that because I already use it pretty much every day. And I have 2 other things in here in this palette that are in projects, so it'll just be that much easier for me to reach for this. My last prompt is Pillow Pet, and this is anything that's versatile or has multiple uses. And I actually had a pillow pet. It was it wasn't the regular ones, but it was like the smaller, like mini pillow pets. Someone got it for me as a gift, and I loved that thing, but I think like it got lost in a move or something happened to it because I haven't had a clue where it's been for years and years, but I really love that thing. It was the ladybug. Anyway, I chose for this prompt my Wet n Wild Count Me In 5-in-1 Prime and Set Mist, and there's the count. I did buy not the entire collection nearly, but probably like half of the things from this Wet n Wild collection because I love Sesame Street, and I really wanted the Oscar the Grouch Beauty Blender and the Cookie Monster mirror, so I was like, well, I may as well just like get some other things that I want to buy from it. So I bought this setting spray because I didn't like really want this that much, but if I bought this then I got free shipping, and this I think like cost just as much as shipping, but that's beside the point. My goal would be to finish this, and this is, I actually didn't realize this says 5-in-1, so I guess that would fit the prompt. But also I brought this as a setting spray in because unless it's like a special type of setting spray, like a dewy or mattifying or whatever, or like one of those Urban Decay all-nighters, if it's like a regular setting spray, then I use it to set my face after I'm done with my makeup, and also to wet my eyeshadows if I'm trying to like foil them or make my shimmers pop, or make them like stick to my eye better. So I get like pretty much twice the use on a setting spray every day. So that's why I think, even though this is going to take me a few months, it shouldn't take me too long to get through this. But in saying that, my setting spray I put in my project last year did take me a lot longer than I thought. So we'll just have to see. But that's all that I have for this update. Thank you so much for watching. I think next time I might have my sunscreen done, and it's possible that I'll have that Urban Decay single done, but I'm not gonna push myself to use it, so it could be done the update after that. I'm not really sure. And other than that, yeah, I think the face mist, the e.l.f. one, will take me a few months to finish. So it's possible that I won't have any rollouts next month, or maybe I'll have one or two, who knows. But I'm really enjoying this project, and I've already gotten through 3 of the prompts in just 1 month, so I'm pretty happy about that. Definitely doing better than last year already. So yeah, again, thank you for watching, and let me know if you want to join. I'm gonna try to make a playlist for last year's and this year's. I know I've been saying that, but I'm actually going to sit down and figure out how to do it and be a good project owner. But yeah, other than that, I hope you have a great day.